Yeah, hi, good morning, all.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Hi, sir. Good morning. Good morning.
And today we'll discuss about that. So in the last class, we just started that the introduction, right, of testing. So basically, what is mean by quality? The quality is nothing but meeting the customer requirements first time and each and every time in terms of time, cost, security, features, etc. So in order to check the quality, we are going to be performing testing on any application. So why we are going to be performing the testing? To check that the quality of an application. So here we are going to be focusing on this. So the definition about the testing. So it is a process of checking the developed application is going to be meeting the customer requirements or not. So basically, who will develop the applications? The programmers or the developers are the responsible for developing it. So here we are going to be developing the software. That software is going to be meeting that all the customer needs or not. We are going to be verifying it. So that is the reason we are going to be performing the testing on any application. So next we are discussing about that the need of testing. So what is the need in present days? So in order to stay in the business, to get the profits, to produce the quality product, we have to perform testing on any application. So as a test, later down, we started with that. So what to test on any application? So as a tester, what we have to test it? So what to test it? So do you have any idea about that? So what are the things that are going to be tested on any application? Well, let us consider a small example here. So you know about that the Gmail application, right? So for example, Gmail is a project. Coming to this Gmail, so we have username, password, and the sign in button. So what exactly we have to test in this Gmail? So we said, right, so for any application, we are going to be performing the testing. So what exactly we have to test on this, the Gmail application? So basically, so here we need to test that the functionalities and non-functionalities. See, the terminology is the most important thing here. Other than that, everything you already know. Okay. So because you know the Gmail, right? There is a username, password, sign in. So we are testing these are properly working or not. So in high level, that is the information. So coming to this testing, so we need to follow up some terminology. So what exactly we are going to be call it as like functionalities as well as non-functionalities. So we are going to be testing that the functionalities as well as non-functionalities on any application, not only the Gmail, on any application. As a tester, we are going to be testing that the functionalities and non-functionalities. Now, what is mean by a functionality here? See, coming to this Gmail, the username is going to be call it as one functionality. Whether it is functioning correctly or not, working correctly or not, we have to test it. So how we are going to be tested? the customer is providing some specifications. What are the specifications given by the customer? The customer is asking that the username should not accept more than 40 characters. That is a condition. So they're going to be giving it. Should not accept more than 40 characters. Fine. So now, based on the specifications, we are going to be tested the username. How we are going to be test this username? So manually. So by providing that the name, right? So first I can provide this the username like that. So 4 characters here. Then you can test with the 5 characters. You can check with the 6 characters. Like up to we can provide this 40 characters and we have to test it. Suppose if it is allowing that more than 40 characters, then we can say that there is a defect here, or we can say simply this functionality is not working because the customer is giving a condition like it is going to be so accepting that up to 40 characters. So it is not going to be accepting more than 40 characters. Like that, we are going to be testing functionality. So they given some specification. Based on the specification, we are going to be tested. So this is how we are going to be categorized as a functionality. Whether the functionality is going to be functioning correctly or not, or working correctly or not, we are going to be validate or testing it. So same like that, how we are going to be test this, the password. See, the customer is asking the password should not be visible to other people. So it should be in the encrypted form. Whenever I'm entering the data or entering my password, so it should not visible to you people, right? So that is a condition given by the customer. So based on that condition, so whether this one is working fine or not, we need to come to know that. So the password should be encrypted form or not. So now it is in encrypted, then we can say whatever the customer is expecting, same it is going to be working like that. If the password is visible to us, then again we can say the functionality is not going to be working it. Am I audible to other people?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Please rejoin the session if you're
Yes,
not audible. Okay. Next, same like that. So here the sign-in is also one functionality. So whenever we are going to be performing the click, so it is going to be opening this inbox page or not, we are going to be validating it. It means we are able to click the sign-in button or not. So we need to check it. If we are able to click on it, then it is going to be working fine. So otherwise, we can say that so the sign-in is not working. So we have to report it to the developer. So later we'll see that what is going to be happen in real time. So we need to understand this. So like that, all are comes under the functionalities. So on any application as a tester, we're going to be testing functionalities. So for example, if you take that the another project like Flipkart. So coming to this Flipkart, what are the things comes under the functionalities? How we are going to be identified or defined it? So what are the functionalities related to this Flipkart? See here, coming to this Flipkart, there is a sign-in, right? The sign-in is one functionality. So became a seller, this is one functionality, more is one functionality, cart is one functionality, then top offers, all these are comes under functionalities. So as a tester, we need to test these are going to be properly functioning or not, working or not. We got it. Do you have any queries here? Search is also one functionality. So on any application, as a tester, we need to test the functionalities, whether these are functioning correctly or not, working correctly or not. For example, there is a cart option. So why we are using this cart option? What is the purpose of this cart in the Flipkart? Do you people know, right? What is the usage of this cart? Yes, guys. Please tell me, what is the usage of the cart? What happened?
All I told.
To add our products and for purchasing.
Yes, good. So whenever you are searching any product, so you are thinking like that, it is going to be good or useful for you. You are going to be adding to the cart. So later down time, so you can purchase it, or you can go there and you can directly pay the amount like that. So that same functionality, it is working or not, you need to test it. Yes, to save the products. For future, we need to purchase it. Yes, we are adding to the cart, and later down time, whenever you are free, so you are going to be checking that and the specifications, again you are going to be purchasing it. So that functionality is working or not, we are checking it in the Flipkart. Once they given the URL of the Flipkart for the testing team, now the tester is going to be add one product to the cart, and he will verify that we are able to add the products to the cart or not. Again, how many products we can add to the cart. So is there any limitation? All these things they need to test it. That limitation will be given by the customer, like we can add up to 8 products in the cart, not more than 8. If they given like that, so we are also adding 8. I'm trying to add 9th one. If it is taking 9th one, then we can say the functionality is not working because the customer won't accept it like more than 8. If it is accepting like more than 8, then we can say that functionality is not working. So that is the way we are doing the testing. The testing is very simple. The testing is associated to the real-time activity side. Nowadays we are doing it, whatever we are purchasing it, like any refrigerator, mobile. So before going to be purchased it, we are going to be tested it, right? So before going to be tested, you need that the information about the project. That is the main thing. So we'll see the roles and responsibilities in the coming classes. Just as of now, we need to understand that on any application, as a tester, we need to test that the functionalities. So there is a login here. Now we need to test that the login is going to be working or not. We are able to logging into the application or not. We need to test it. So how we are testing it? By providing the username, password, and clicking on that. So if you are going to be logging it, then we are able to see your name like that. Then we can confirming it. We logged into the Flipkart like that. See, if you're providing username, password, if it is not logged in, then we can say there is a defect. The login is not working. We have to report it to the developer because the developers are developing that login, all these functionalities, right? So this is how we are going to be understanding the functionality on any application. As a tester, we need to test the functionalities. So clear about functionalities from your end. Any queries you can ask. Clear, right? Now you got what to test on any application. Any application, it is a Flipkart, It is an SBI application, SBI online banking. So what we are doing in SBI online banking? So first of all, we need to create our username and password. With the help of those things, we are able to logging into the SBI. Then we are doing some transaction, right? Before that, we are adding the beneficiary. We need to check that mini statement, the transaction history. All these we are going to be checking it, right? Same like that, we have to test any application. So first of all, we need to come to know. I said that there is a card, right? Before that, how the card is going to be working it, what is the usage, what is the functionality, what is the behavior of the card functionality. If you know that information, then you will easily test it. They will provide the information. Okay, so the company people will provide all the details, the behavior, how this the working behavior of the card, and what exactly we have to test in that card, like that. They are giving everything to you. Just you need to follow and you need to test it in the application. That's it. Okay, it's very easy. So that is the reason you people are choosing this, the testing tools, learning the codes and getting the job is very easy. So they provided every information. Then, so just we are going to be accessing it. See, before joining the session, right, we are providing the link, right, how to join the session like this. Same thing, I shared one link, you are trying to access it. If the link is not working, then we can say that is not working it, simply. So there is a defect, that link is expired or something. I'm unable to logging into if I go through the link, right? So same like that, we have to understand the functionality. First of all, what is the behavior of the became a seller? How I can become a seller? What need to be performed? You need to understand that. Then same thing you will follow it. You are able to sell your products or not. You need to check it. If you are able to sell it, this is working fine. If you are not able to sell it, there may be a mistake from your end, or they're not giving a proper information that is not working. We can say like that. So before testing anything, first you need to know that the information about the particular functionality. How you will get the information, that is that the project information, right? Once you join into the company, they will provide that the project. So this is about that the functionalities. So guys, you have any queries on this? We'll move to another one. Next, I said feel free to ask any questions. Okay, I'm here to explain it. I know everything, but you need to know about it, because we are going to be searching for the jobs, right? You need every information. That information is going to be help to crack the interviews. Please ask the queries. If you ask the queries, you'll get more information. Then we are moving on to that, the non-functionalities. Coming to this non-functionalities, the first one here we are going to be checking that the GUI testing, graphical user interface testing. So all the user interfaces are properly implemented or not. So we need to verify it. So what are the things comes under the user interfaces? So coming to this user interfaces, we need to validate. So as a tester, like the logo of the application. So the logo is properly visible or not. And we need to validate that the alignment, it is properly aligned or not. So the borders, like, okay, so it is properly aligned or not. Then we are going to be validating this, the background color, the spellings of the font color, all these are the things comes under the GUI testing. The look and feel of the application, we are going to be validating it. Okay, under the GUI, we just focusing on that the logos, the logo is properly designed and it is visible to everyone or not. Then the alignments, it is properly aligned it or not. So there are some overlapping things, right? The mobiles and fashion will be overlapping sometime if they are not developed it properly. So these things we need to check it. And the spellings, the color, the background color, font, all these are things comes under the GUI testing, the graphical user interface testing. So these are the simple things we will discuss in the coming classes in detail. Just we are at the beginning, right? I'm giving overallly what exactly we are going to be tested on any application, not only Gmail, not only Flipkart, any project, any banking application, any health insurance application, any application, we are testing the functionalities and non-functionalities. So they're giving the information about the both. We just follow the information. According to that, we are verifying it, whether it is working correctly or not. That is the duty of the tester. So other than that, you're not going to be doing any activities. Next, compatibility testing. So what is meant by compatibility here? So basically, assume it, everyone is having that laptop nowadays. So here, how we are going to be define the compatibility. So I just bought one laptop, and that laptop I have the Chrome browser. Okay. So there is an emergency. I need to send an email to our friend or colleague. I just try to access the Gmail application. So I'm providing that, open the browser and giving the URL of the Gmail application. At that time, the Gmail, I'm unable to launch it or unable to logging into the Gmail. Then what we have to do? So what we have to do here? Yes, guys.
You can use Internet Explorer.
Fine. I don't know how to download and install the Internet Explorer. You got it? So I freshly bought one laptop. The browser is already there. I'm trying to accessing it. So I don't know how to install Internet Explorer, Firefox. Even I don't know these are there or not. At the time, what we have to do? So we are trying to.
From the URL www.
Yeah. Yes, so fine. At the time, I'm going to be using that another option like Yahoo. I'm opening it, Yahoo browser. So same like we are using this the Yahoo for sending the mail and receiving the mail, right? So we are trying to use this. What exactly we are conveying here? So for this example, they're already developed one application. So for the end user point of view or customer point of view, now the customer doesn't access this the Gmail on the Chrome browser. So then what is the use they are developing it? It means whenever we are developing any project, see, that should be compatible with all the browsers. So sometimes whenever you are going to be applying for the government jobs like that, they're providing a specific browser name, Internet Explorer, and here done the 11th version like that, or when you fill some applications. So or whenever we are looking for any results, they can mention that only the specific thing. So it should be compatible with that particular browser only. So here, same like that. For example, we have an application like a Flipkart. The Flipkart should be compatible with the Chrome browser
And the
and the
mobile.
Firefox browser and the Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera, Edge browser. All the browsers are not. That is the meaning of compatibility. The developed application is compatible with the all the browsers are not. We need to test it. Same like SBI application. So we are using the URL sbiconline.com or something. Then I'm accessing in the Firefox, I'm accessing in the Chrome, like I'm accessing in the Opera, Safari, like that. That should be compatible with the all the browsers. Then only they can access it, they can use it. Suppose if the Gmail is not compatible with the Chrome, they won't use the Gmail. They can search for the another application, so which is compatible with their purpose. Okay. So that is the reason. So whenever we developed it, that application should be compatible with the all the browsers. Again, related to the company, they can mention it. Which browsers we are using it mostly, what is the preference, so major one, minor one, like that they give the instructions. Then you have to check with the same browsers. Nowadays everyone is using Edge and Chrome. Okay, Edge browser and Chrome browser. So like IE, Firefox, these are like not using it. So browser compatibility as well as operating system compatibility. So I'm using this Windows operating system, right? So in Windows, we're able to access the Flipkart application or not. And the same thing in the Mac also, we are able to access the Flipkart or not. On the Linux mission, we are going to be able to access the Flipkart or not. We need to validate it. So browser compatibility as well as operating system compatibility, we need to check it. So the developed application is compatible with the all the operating systems. It will be accessing in Windows. It will be accessing in Mac or Linux, like that. So here we have focus on this. So this is about that the compatibility testing. Then the next one is like here we have to focus on this. The security testing. So what is mean by security? So we already discussed that the password should be encrypted like in the dotted form. When we go with the credit cards or debit cards, the CVV also going to be like in the dotted form encrypted. So the security conditions are properly working or not, we need to test it. Again, they will mention that the security conditions. So whenever for the particular project, so like we need to validate those security conditions. Everything is given by the company. Okay, they are going to be given the instructions. So how the password should be work, same like that. We need to test it. If it is working, whatever they are going to be giving the instructions, we will follow it. We tested it. Everything is working fine, then we can say it is working fine. If it is not working, then we have to report it to the developer who developed it. That the real-time flow, the real-time instructions, the real-time work we are going to be learning in these training sessions. Okay. Fine. Next. The fourth one is a load testing. So here, what is mean by a load testing? In general, for example, assume it. So here, the Gmail application is going to be using for this 1,000 people purpose initial days. If all these 1,000 people are accessing this Gmail application at a time, what is the behavior of the application?
We are unable to.
Yeah, 1 minute. So, for example, the Gmail application is developed for the 1,000 people purpose. Only 1,000 people can access it. Here, if all these 1,000 people are accessing it, what is the behavior of the application? So we need to understand it. Suppose if you are increasing the load like 20,000 people, what is the behavior? How much time it is taking to logging into the application? By providing the username and password, if all these are accessing at a time, how much time it is taking to display inbox page? So here, like we need to go with that. Okay. So let us consider the another example here. Whenever we are looking for any the results, right? Intermediate results or BTech results, we are hitting one URL. So the results.com. At the time, it is providing that one message like server is busy. What is mean by server is busy? See, for this website, there is a limited capacity, like 1 lakh people can access at a time. So if you are accessing more than 1 lakh people, then they're simply providing this message like this server is busy. So here, the application have a limited capacity. If you're increasing more than this capacity, so we are going to be getting this, the server is busy message. So now this is comes under the load testing. Because of the load, it is not going to be properly working it. Same like that, we have a load tester in our company, only one loading, like we will say like performance tester. Okay, that is comes under the non-functional testing. Those people will test it by using a tools like load runner or JMeter. The load runner is a licensed one. The JMeter is an open source. Okay, so we'll have open source tool and the licensed ones. We have to focus on it.
Hello,
So
sir.
here,
Hello.
yes,
Sir, what are the boundary condition of load testing?
boundary conditions. Boundary conditions in the sense what?
Minimum and maximum user can connect it.
No. It depends. They give you the application related ones. You are not a load tester, right? You are not going to be testing it as a manual tester. Coming to the company, if you are clicking on any button, right? Suppose you are providing the Gmail username, password, and click on login, sign in. Then we are waiting for the inbox, right? It is taking how many seconds to respond the inbox page? We are opening the inbox page. Just suppose if it is taking 2 minutes or 1 minute, then you are informing to the management people. Okay, you are not doing any performance testing. Just the browser is taking longer time, then you have to inform it. That's it. They will take care of this, the how many users, all these activities. You are not the performance tester. Okay, you are a functional tester. You are not a non-functional tester. So in that, we are doing some of the things. If we need to do a specific load testing, they will take care of it. You are not going to be using how many users. They won't give that this much of count like that. The performance testers will take care of it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next. The fifth one is like usability testing. So what is mean by usability testing? The user friendliness of the application, how easily the end user is going to be interacting with that application. So for example, you know about Samsung mobiles and iPhone, which is more user friendly. Samsung or iPhone. So we don't have any iPhone. How can we say like that, right? See, the Samsung is more user friendly when compared to this iPhone. Why? Because see, we can easily operate the Android when compared to the iOS devices. If you want to download any songs in Samsung, it is easy to download it. But in iPhone, there are a lot of security conditions. Directly, we cannot download it. We have to install some iTunes. Then we have to download the songs like that. So, see, for any application, they developed it like a Flipkart, for example. This application is user friendly or not. User, any person, like I'm the end user, I can able to easily purchase any product. They can access the Flipkart easily. Like that, they are going to be checking it. This developed Flipkart application is user friendly or not. If it is user friendly, the more people will go and buy the applications, go and buy the products easily. They can search it, they can add to cart, they can buy that, they provide the card details, and they're going to be completing the payment process, all these activities. If it is somewhat difficult to operate it, people will won't go with that. See, we have this phone pay, right? And we have WhatsApp payment. So mostly which one we are using it? So there is some lot of things are there like Amazon Pay Later, so Flipkart Pay Later. So much of options will be there, but we are using that which is familiar, which is easy to operate it, easy to send the money. So see the difference, right? So if we are not using the WhatsApp payment, right? So the users are less. So the company won't get any profits, right? Because of no one is going to be using the WhatsApp payment. They're not doing any transaction on the payments, like less people are going to be using it, right? So that is the thing. Yeah, we'll have this notes, okay? We'll provide it, the document, Word document or PDF, anyways, fine, okay? We'll provide it the document. Just like it's just introduction class, okay? Just focus on this, the understanding of the what exactly we are testing, that how we are going to be understanding it like that. So fine. So on any application as a tester, we're going to be testing the functionalities and non-functionalities. We'll see some more things comes under the non-functionalities. In the coming classes, we'll discuss in detail. But as of now, this is enough for this, the introduction class. So what exactly we have to test on any application? So in your mind that, so there are some queries. So this will be help to clear the queries, right? Functionalities, non-functionalities, right? Next, we have to focus on this. How to test it?
Sir, functionality, please repeat.
What?
Functionality, please repeat. I cannot understand.
What we discussed till now, that is related to functionalities only. Like card is one functionality, more is one functionality, become a seller, sign in. So these are properly working or not, we need to test it. They're giving some conditions. Based on that, we need to validate it. Like Gmail is like login, username is one functionality. Whenever we are entering the username, how many characters it should be? So the username should be displayed like 40, 50. What is the maximum number? You can give the name. So they can give the condition, right? 20 characters should be accepted. We are giving the 20 characters or more than 20 characters. We tested it. If it is taking more than 20, then we can say the functionality is not working it. What is the meaning of the functionality? There is no separate definition for the functionality. So we need to verify that Whether that is going to be functioning correctly or not, working correctly or not, we need to validate it. That is the meaning of the functionality. So understand it, everyone? Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Next. So we need to focus on this, how to test it. So till now we discussed about what to test, then how we are going to be test all these things. We're testing with the help of human resource or man effort. We are going to be call it as like manual testing. The testing activities are carried by with the help of human resource. That is called manual testing. It means all these testing activities we are doing manually, or we can do by using the automation testing with the help of automation tools. So here we are using that SELENIUM tool for automating that application. So these are the two ways to test that the functionalities. Till now we discuss about that, what is meant by quality, what is meant by testing, what is the need of testing, then what to test and how to test it. So I hope this is going to be providing a clear idea about that. What is the testing? Do you have any queries? You can ask. Next, we need to discuss about that on real-time scenario. Just try to concentrate on it. See, assume it, you are the tester. So if you want, or you are the customer, yesterday we discussed one application, right? Bike, right? Same like that. See, assume it, till now, the ICICI people are not introduced the banking services, the online banking services. Okay. If they need to start a business like online banking services, what exactly they required it. So any banking services, assume it, they are not yet into the banking services. If they need to start a business, what required it? For example, you want to start a business, what exactly you required it?
Okay. Fund
What?
planning. For the
Fine. We require this resources, environment, so capital. Nowadays, all the people are using this applications for their business purpose, right? So it's nothing but a software. So we required one software for that business. Now, see, they are providing some requirements. So how their application should be look like. They are giving some requirements related to their ICICI application and the budget, right? So what is the cost? The budget should be like 50 lakhs. So this much of amount I can bear it for the application. See, in the market, there are so many companies are there. So what are the companies are there in the market? Do you know that? IBM, So Infosys, Capgemini, TCS, and then Wipro. Any other company? Like Tech Mahindra. So these are the companies are there. Now the question is here, how the companies are approaching to the customers, or how the customers are going to be approaching to the client companies. So what is the difference between customer and client? The customer is nothing but who is going to be using the application. The client is nothing but the mediator between the customer and the company. Okay. So how they are going to be approaching it? So here, every company is going to be using the marketing team. This team will market their business. At that time, we heard about that one of the company like IBM is developing that the banking application. So we will send the quotation to this IBM. Next, same like that, we are going to be giving the quotation to the Infosys. Next, we are going to be giving the quotation to the Capgemini, like that. So we are sharing our quotation. It means these are my requirements. I need one application for my business purpose. This is my budget. So will you be providing the application for my business or not? We just send a quotation. So here now, so once we set the quotation, again, the IBM people also providing it. So in order to develop this, we are charging like 1 crore. We're going to be charging it. The Infosys is going to be charging like 90 lakhs. The Capgemini will charge 75 lakhs. The TCS will charge like 55 lakhs. The Wipro will charge like 45 lakhs. The Tech Mahindra will charge 40 lakhs. For example, I'm giving it, okay? Now, to whom we are going to be giving this project? To which company we are going to be associated for developing the project? Which company we can provide the project?
Wipro.
Wipro. So what about others?
Tech Mahindra, I think.
Tech Mahindra, like fine. I think most of the people are choosing the Tech Mahindra, right? Yes, I know it. I know
So
the reason.
it is depend upon your security purpose, privacy.
Yeah. Fine, good. Thank you. So people will blindly say that Techem because they are providing that with the less cost. Fine. But as a customer, the customer won't think about the budget. The customer thinking about the quality, right? If they are starting a business, if they are not providing a quality application, they are going to be sustaining the business. They won't sustain it. They won't run the business. So at that time, the customer will check that the company standards, how they are going to be developing the products, the projects. Every company has some standards like Six Sigma certification, level 5 companies, level 4 companies like that. At the same time, the customer is also focusing on their budget, how much I can bear it. Now, based on these factors, they decided to give the project to the TCS. They can bear 5 more lakhs, but they cannot bear like 75 lakhs. It's too big for the customer. The amount, it's a huge amount. They cannot provide it. So they can provide the 55 lakhs and they're checking the standards of the company. Then they're going to be giving the project to the TCS. So this entire process is going to be called it as like software legal agreement. There is an agreement between the company to the client. So one of your friend or colleague said that, so we got new project, right? After completion of these things, they will get the new project. So in simple words, we can define that this is nothing but the project biddings. Okay. So clear? Any queries here? Next, now the TCS got one project, right? Soon after completion of this, the software legal agreement, what exactly the TCS people are going to be performed. So here, they are going to be conducting an initial meeting called Kickoff Meeting. So people will call it as like startup meeting or the initial meeting or the Kickoff Meeting. So why they're going to be conducting this Kickoff Meeting? So here, they need to discuss about the project. For developing the project, what is the cost, what is the duration, how many resources we required it. They're going to be checking this. They decided here, and also to whom we need to assign that the project. So we have a project manager, right, who is going to be take care of the entire project. They're going to be decided in this meeting. In this meeting, all the high level people are involved. So like the project managers, the project leads, team managers, team leads, the delivery heads, finance team, quality team. So the resources team, the HR people will be there, resources team will be there. See, for example, TCS have multiple branches like for X and Y location. They require 30 resources to work with the project. They can check that where the 30 resources, 30 systems are available. Suppose in Y location, the 30 resources are available, then we can move the project to this location. So like that, they will decide it, they will conduct the meeting, and finally, they can assign this project to one person. So in a company, we have multiple persons there. So whoever is going to be having a single project, suppose is going to be having two projects. They're already working on it, taking the responsibility. Now the second person is having only one project. They decided to assign the project to this second person. Now once they assign it, they are going to be send a mail and to this project manager. Now the project manager will give the return mail like I'm going to be so taking this project like that to the CEO. I'm going to be take care of the project. So this is about that. The purpose of this, the kickoff meeting, initial meeting to discuss about that, the project information as well as the project manager, which is going to be taking care of the entire project. So once the kickoff meeting is completed, then they will start the developing the application. So that is called SDLC, Software Development Life Cycle. How this application is going to be developed in the real time. So very, very important. So we will discuss on Monday. Okay. So tomorrow we don't have class. We'll continue this session on Monday. So this is very important, how the development is going to be happen and the testing will be happen in the companies. We'll discuss about it. So up to here, do you have any queries? You can ask. Any questions you can ask freely. Yes. Someone is asking, your voice is breaking. Speak loudly, unmute and I can ask. So testing is very easy. I will try and like that. Just you need to focus on it. That's it, right? Yeah, Saturday and Sunday, no class. So Monday to Friday.
So daily one hour class is there or 2 hours?
1 hour class is there daily. Okay.
Sir, only online is available.
Yes, it's only online.
Sir, duration of this class?
But 50 hours, right?
Sir, automation plus manual both are conducted by you.
Yes, yes, both are conducted by me only.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Like these
So the
class
duration-
recordings
Yes, once the formalities are finished, right, the registration process, they will share everything. So we'll discuss Sandeep regarding this experience letters like that. Okay, just complete the codes.
Sir,
Yeah.
laptop is compulsory for this course.
What?
Laptop is compulsory.
Yeah, for the initial days, it is not like that. Later down, you required it to some practicals and learning this automation. Definitely, you required it. Or if you have any friend laptop, you can take and practice it. It depends on you only. You can get after getting the job. Meanwhile, you can use your friend's laptop for the practice purpose, or you can purchase it one. So you are into software career, right? Definitely, you need a laptop. So every day you need to do something, you need to explore it, you need to practice it. You're uploading a resume, modifying the resumes, then a lot of things you need to do it, right? Learning the courses. Definitely we required a laptop. If you have an option, you can take the option. You can go and take that from your friend like that. Okay.
sir, these class recordings you will send through Google Drive or like I mean through link or like how?
Through link only, I guess. Okay. You can check with the management people. Okay.
So
Okay.
what is the duration of manual testing and
See again, don't focus on the duration. It may be extended, right? You are focusing on the subject and not stick to the duration. Okay, this is like 50 hours you need to complete and go on there. Like, okay, I'm focusing on the subject. Okay, how much subject you are getting it. We'll discuss all this information. Naveen, on Monday, the SDLC, right? We'll discuss. Let's find it. Fine. Enjoy the weekend. See you on Monday.
Thank
No
you, sir.
queries. No queries, right? Still you have any? Fine. Yeah. Someone is asking. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It's not like that, Sandeep. We'll discuss it. Thank you all.